Okay, the next wave of properties are going to be higher priced properties because the loans are bigger. Bigger loans are now going into default. And these are the Alt A and the prime loans. These aren't your subprime loans. These were your good clients that you sold a really nice house to, and they've either lost their job or they made a financial decision to not go forward and keep the property. It's also, you're going to see the average home price rise. It's not because properties are going up. It's because more expensive properties are either being short sold or going to foreclosures and becoming REOs. So in 2010, we'll see higher priced properties.
What did you mean by that? This effect raising average home price of property in default.
Higher priced properties are now going to foreclosure. The very first wave of properties, if you remember the low end, these were the cooks at McDonald's that decided not to rent and buy. That was the first wave of foreclosures. Yeah, and that's why the low-end properties just plummeted. You know, they dropped more than 50%. I've sold some that dropped 50, 60, 70% here in Orange County. I mean, who would have thought 3 years ago that we'd be selling a 2-bedroom condo for under $80,000 in Orange County? You couldn't get a studio for $100,000, but they have. So that's the low end, and it's working up the chain. And now we're seeing more and more of the high-end properties. Now, the good thing about the high end, they have bigger losses. The losses I've done, the smallest loss I had was my very first one. It was $15,000. The biggest loss, I co-brokered with an agent in Santa Barbara, and the loss was $1,900,000 on a $4 million property. That one was a Countrywide, and the gal said to me, the negotiator for Countrywide, we were having some problems, and she said, Sherman, come on now, you have to help me. She was asking for my help because they wanted that loan off the books. So the bigger the loss, the easier it is to get through, as long as you can document it. If I don't have at least about a $30,000 loss, I don't take it. Because here's what they say. You know, you have a $20,000 loss. Well, if the listing agent lowers his commission $5,000, the other agent lowers his commission $5,000, the buyer comes up $5,000, the seller puts $5,000, you can make it work. Don't bother me with it. So bigger is better. Here's a graph supporting that. The new defaults right here, the liquidations, these are the REOs of foreclosures, and this is debt becoming bad right here. So there's the evidence that we're going to the higher priced properties. I'm seeing it now. You know, a year and a half ago, you didn't see foreclosures in the $2, $3 million marketplace, but you're seeing them now.